Welcome back to our channel, English with Drew. Today we are talking about something that controls our happiness, success, and energy. Today, our topic is how to keep your brain young. A young brain does not mean age. It means curiosity, clarity, flexibility, energy, emotional balance. Many people grow old in their mind long before their body ages. But the good news is the brain can stay young if we treat it correctly. Let's start with the first and most important step. Part 1. Never stop learning. Learning keeps the brain alive. The brain is like a muscle. If we use it, it stays strong. If we stop using it, it weakens. Learning is exercise for the brain. 1. The brain loves new challenges. When we learn something new, new connections form. Thinking becomes sharper. Memory improves. Curiosity stays alive. A brain that learns does not age quickly. Repetition without learning creates mental boredom. 2. Routine without learning ages the mind. Many people live on autopilot. Same work, same conversations, same thinking, same habits. This routine slowly makes the brain rigid. Rigidity is mental aging. Learning keeps the brain flexible. 3. Learning does not mean school. Learning is not only books, exams, degrees. Learning can be reading new ideas, listening carefully, learning a skill, improving communication, understanding emotions, learning from mistakes. Every new understanding keeps the brain active. 4. Curiosity is a sign of a young brain. A young brain asks why, how, what if. An old brain says, I know everything. This is how it is. No need to change. Curiosity keeps the brain fresh. 5. Learning protects memory. When we challenge the brain regularly, memory strengthens focus, improves thinking, stays clear. A lazy brain forgets faster. An active brain remembers longer. 6. Learning builds confidence and adaptability. The world keeps changing. When we keep learning, fear reduces, adaptability increases, confidence grows. A brain that learns does not fear change. 7. Small learning daily is enough. We do not need pressure. Even 10 minutes of reading one new idea, one reflection done daily keeps the brain young. Consistency matters more than intensity. The brain does not age by years, it ages by neglect. Because in the end, a brain that keeps learning keeps living young. Part 2. Use your brain. Don't let it sleep. The brain stays young when it is used regularly. A brain that is challenged stays active. A brain that is ignored becomes slow. One thinking keeps the brain sharp. Many people stop thinking deeply. They accept information quickly, follow without questioning, avoid mental effort. This makes the brain passive. Thinking actively strengthens focus, improves judgment, sharpens memory. A thinking brain stays young. 2. Solve problems instead of avoiding them. Problems are not enemies. They are workouts for the brain. When we solve problems, logic improves, creativity increases, confidence grows. Avoiding problems makes the brain weak. Facing problems keeps it strong. 3. Use your brain before asking for help. Asking for help is good, but depending on help for everything makes the brain lazy. First think, analyze, try, then ask. This habit keeps the brain active. 4. Reading is brain exercise. Reading forces the brain to imagine, connect ideas, remember details. It slows down mental aging. Even simple reading done daily keeps the mind alert. 5. Writing organizes the brain. When we write, thoughts become clear, emotions settle, memory improves. Writing trains the brain to structure information. Even short daily writing helps. 6. Reduce mental autopilot. Doing everything automatically makes the brain dull. We should change routines. Sometimes learn new routes, try new methods. New experiences wake up the brain. 7. Mental effort builds resilience. A brain used to effort does not break easily under stress. Effort strengthens neural connections. A lazy brain gets overwhelmed. An active brain adapts. The brain does not stay young by resting too much. Because in the end, a brain that is used daily stays alive, alert, and young. Part 3. Control stress and emotions. Protect your brain. Many people think aging of the brain comes only from age. But one of the biggest enemies of a young brain is constant stress. Stress ages the brain faster than time. 1. Stress slowly damages the brain. When we live in constant stress, thoughts become heavy memory, weakens focus breaks, emotions become unstable. The brain stays in survival mode. A brain in survival mode cannot stay young. 2. Emotional control keeps the brain calm. Strong emotions are natural, but uncontrolled emotions drain mental energy. Anger, fear, worry, and jealousy overwork the brain. Calm emotions protect brain health. Calm is not weakness. Calm is strength. 3. Overthinking exhausts the brain. Overthinking feels like thinking, but it is not productive. It repeats the same thoughts without solutions. This creates mental fatigue, anxiety, confusion. A tired brain ages faster. Learning to stop overthinking keeps the brain fresh. 4. Rest is not laziness, it is repair. A young brain needs recovery. Proper rest repairs. Neural connections improves memory, balances emotions. Without rest, even a strong brain weakens. Quality rest matters more than quantity. 5. Learn to pause, not react. Instant reactions increase stress, increase regret, exhaust the brain. Pausing before reacting calms the nervous system, protects mental energy, improves decision-making. A calm response keeps the brain young. 6. Reduce unnecessary mental noise. Too much information overloads. The brain reduces clarity, increases stress. We do not need to absorb everything. Choose what deserves attention. A quiet mind is a healthy mind. 7. Gratitude refreshes the brain. Gratitude changes brain chemistry. When we focus on what is good, stress reduces mood, improves, clarity returns. A grateful brain stays lighter and younger. A stressed brain ages faster. A calm brain stays sharp. Because in the end, protecting your peace is protecting your brain. Part 4. Keep the body active. A moving body keeps the brain young. The brain does not live alone. It lives inside the body. When the body becomes weak, the brain follows. A young brain needs an active body. 1. Movement feeds the brain. When we move our body, blood flow increases. Oxygen reaches the brain. Focus improves. Memory becomes sharper. Movement is food for the brain. A still body creates a slow brain. 2. Physical activity protects memory. Regular movement improves concentration, reduces forgetfulness, keeps thinking clear. People who move regularly remember better and think faster. The brain loves circulation. 3. You don't need extreme exercise. Keeping the body active does not mean heavy workouts. Simple activities are enough. Walking daily, stretching, light exercises, staying physically engaged. Consistency matters more than intensity. 4. Sitting too much ages the brain. Long sitting slows blood flow, reduces alertness, creates mental dullness. The brain becomes tired without realizing it. Standing, walking, and moving wake the brain up. 5. Physical discipline strengthens mental discipline. When we train the body, self-control improves discipline, increases mental toughness, grows. A disciplined body creates a disciplined mind. 6. Movement reduces stress hormones. Physical activity releases tension, reduces anxiety, improves mood. Less stress means less damage to the brain. Movement is natural medicine. 7. Energy creates motivation. When the body feels active, motivation increases. Laziness reduces. Clarity improves. An energetic body supports a young brain. 8. Small daily movement is powerful. We don't need perfection. Even 15 to 30 minutes of movement, daily walking, regular stretching done consistently keeps the brain fresh. The brain cannot stay young in a body that refuses to move, because in the end, a moving body creates a sharp, energetic brain. Part 5. Eat and sleep wisely. Fuel the brain. Don't drain it. The brain needs fuel and it needs rest. Many people try to stay mentally sharp while ignoring these two basics. But a tired and poorly fueled brain cannot stay young. 1. Food directly affects brain health. The brain uses a lot of energy. What we eat affects memory, focus, mood, clarity. Poor food creates mental fog, low energy, slow thinking. Good food keeps the brain alert. 2. Eat for stability, not excitement. Constant junk food and sugar spike energy, then crash it, confuse the brain. A young brain prefers stability. Simple, balanced meals help. Steady energy, calm emotions, better concentration. Stability protects brain health. 3. Hydration keeps the brain clear. Even mild dehydration reduces focus, increases fatigue, weakens memory. Water supports brain signals, circulation, alertness. A hydrated brain thinks better. 4. Sleep repairs the brain. Sleep is not optional. During sleep, memories are organized, toxins are cleared, learning is reinforced, emotions reset. Lack of sleep ages the brain faster than almost anything else. 5. Sleep debt damages thinking. Sleeping less regularly reduces attention, increases irritability, weakens decision-making. We may feel used to it, but the brain is not. A rested brain is a younger brain. 6. Quality sleep matters more than hours. It is not only about duration. Quality sleep needs regular sleep time, calm mind before bed, reduced mental noise. Deep sleep heals the brain. 7. Eating and sleeping create mental discipline. When we respect food and sleep, discipline improves mood, stabilizes stress, reduces. Good routines protect mental sharpness. 8. Small improvements make big difference. We do not need perfection. Small steps help consistent meal times, regular sleep schedule, mindful eating. Consistency keeps the brain young. The brain cannot stay young if it is underfed or overworked, because, in the end, a well-fed, well-rested brain stays sharp, calm, and youthful. Part 6. Stay curious, connected, and purpose-driven. A young brain is not only healthy, it is interested in life. When curiosity dies, the brain begins to age. 1. Curiosity keeps the brain flexible. Curiosity means wanting to know more. It asks, why? How? What can I learn from this? A curious brain stays open, adapts faster, resists mental rigidity. Rigid thinking ages the mind. Curiosity keeps it fresh. 2. Staying connected protects brain health. Isolation slowly weakens the brain. Healthy connections stimulate thinking, improve mood, reduce stress, protect memory. Talking, listening, and sharing ideas keep the brain socially active. Meaningful connection matters more than quantity. 3. Conversations are brain exercise. Deep conversations challenge thinking, improve clarity, sharpen communication. Surface-level interaction does not engage the brain deeply. Real conversations keep the mind alive. 4. Purpose gives the brain direction. A brain without purpose loses energy. Purpose gives motivation, structure, emotional stability. When we wake up knowing why we are doing something, the brain stays alert. 5. Routine without meaning ages the mind. Doing things only out of habit creates mental boredom. Purpose turns routine into intention. Intentional living keeps the brain engaged. 6. Helping others refreshes the brain. Acts of kindness activate positive emotions, reduce stress, improve mental balance. A brain focused only on self becomes heavy. A brain that contributes feels lighter and younger. 7. Growth mindset protects youthfulness. A young brain believes, I can improve, I can learn, I can change. An old brain says, this is who I am. Growth mindset keeps the brain adaptable and emotionally strong. 8. Purpose protects against mental decline. When life feels meaningful, stress feels manageable. Challenges feel worthwhile. Setbacks feel temporary. Meaning gives resilience. 9. Daily reflection keeps the brain aligned. Reflecting daily clears mental clutter, strengthens awareness, improves decision-making. Reflection helps the brain stay sharp. 10. Final message. Keeping the brain young is not about age. It is about how we think, how we live, how we connect, how we grow. Because in the end, a brain that stays curious, connected, and purposeful stays young for life. Part 7. Remove what ages the brain. Protect it from daily damage. Keeping the brain young is not only about what we add, it is also about what we remove. Many brains age early, not because of time, but because of daily damage. 1. Negative thinking ages the brain fast. Constant negativity drains mental energy, increases stress, weakens motivation, damages emotional balance. A brain stuck in negative thoughts loses flexibility. We must learn to challenge negative thoughts. Replace them with realistic thinking. Avoid constant complaining. A lighter mind stays younger. 2. Chronic worry exhausts the brain. Worry feels like preparation, but it is not. Worry repeats the same fears, solves nothing, keeps the brain tired. A tired brain ages faster. Learning to accept uncertainty protects mental health. 3. Holding grudges poisons the brain. Unresolved anger keeps the brain tense, increases stress hormones, affects memory and focus. Forgiveness is not for others. It is for mental peace. A peaceful brain stays younger longer. 4. Multitasking weakens brain performance. Doing many things at once reduces attention, confuses memory, increases mental fatigue. The brain works best when focused on one task. Single tasking keeps the brain sharp. 5. Excess mental noise ages the mind. Too much information, opinions, news, comparison creates overload. The brain needs silence, simplicity, mental space. A quiet mind is a healthy mind. 6. Avoid emotional drama. Constant drama keeps emotions unstable, drains mental energy, increases stress. A young brain prefers calm conversations, meaningful connections, emotional stability. Peace is anti-aging for the brain. 7. Don't ignore mental fatigue. Mental tiredness is a signal. Ignoring it leads to burnout, irritability, brain fog. Resting the brain is not weakness, it is maintenance. 8. Choose simplicity over chaos. Simple living reduces decision fatigue, improves clarity, lowers stress. A simple life protects the brain. What we remove is as important as what we add, because in the end, a brain stays young when it is protected from unnecessary stress, noise, and negativity. Before we end this video, remember this truth. A young brain is not about age. It is about how we think, how we live, and how we treat our mind every day. When we keep learning, use our brain actively, control stress, move our body, eat and sleep wisely, stay curious and connected, and remove what drains us, the brain stays alive and sharp. We cannot stop time, but we can slow mental aging by choosing better habits daily. Protect your brain, challenge it, care for it, because a young brain creates a strong, meaningful life. If this video helped you, like it, share it with someone who wants to stay mentally strong, and subscribe for more graded reader life lessons. I will see you in the next video.